Okay guys, I'm starting a new series for my YouTube and Facebook page, mainly for my Facebook page because I'm going to get most of my views off that anyway. But this is model guidance, so I'm going to post one of these every time a major change comes with the models and they show something and they're trending something. So maybe every day or two I'll make one of these videos. So we're looking at model guidance on 4th of July 2014. If you hear any fireworks, that's probably because my neighbors are crazy. Here in Virginia Beach, it's actually illegal, but nobody cares. It's crazy. Anyway, we're looking generally. Let me actually take you guys straight over to temperature anomalies, and this is in Fahrenheit, of course. So generally, we're going to be looking at a trough in the east and a ridge in the west. Let me actually get full US here. Whoops, wrong one. So hard to pinpoint which one it is. You have to have skill. Unlike me, I have zero skill at pinpointing model. It's harder to click on the model link than it is to actually read the models. I find that funny. Okay, so really we're going to see a trough in the east, like I was saying, and a ridge in the west. Colder than average temperatures on the coast, but besides that, ridge in the west. And then we start to get to where it's basically neutral temperatures, maybe a little bit below above average in the west, but then it generally tends to become more, if you'd put it about average temperatures for the entire United States, just because there's much below average temperatures here and much below above average temperatures here. But for now, we're just going to speak about the mid-Atlantic, just because of the fact that that's what this Facebook page is about anyway. So today, we saw average temperatures to slightly above average temperatures. That's going to change tomorrow, where we start to see these even eventually we'll tend to possibly see down there 10 degrees below average, so that lower 80s and possibly even upper 70s for highs are possible. I'd say more in the lower 80s range, but I'm not gonna especially in the PA area. I wouldn't be surprised to see 70s in the high in western Pennsylvania, I guess Morgantown, Pittsburgh, Uniontown area. Yeah, I have family from over there. Okay, I'm not just some expert at small towns in Pennsylvania. But yeah, that's some of them fireworks. Cleared out nicely here in Virginia Beach for them fireworks on Friday. Sadly, some people weren't informed enough, so they did cancel their fireworks. So we're going to have a 5th of July celebration too. Back on topic. And then once we get into Monday, we'll see for northern portions of the forecasting area to actually have above average temperatures, and that's including PA and portions of Maryland and coastal Delaware and Maryland and Virginia. Basically the Delmarva, portions of the Delmarva, that is. And then we'll see these above average temperatures really come on the East Coast by the 9th of July, Wednesday. That's the day I'd recommend to go to the beach for anybody, okay? Anybody on the East Coast. That's going to be your day for a while. Boston, dang, that's some pretty nice temps, 10 to 12 degrees above average. Then Virginia Beach, we've got this little dot of above average temperatures, also around 10 to 12 degrees above average. Maine, not in the forecasting area. If you don't know where I forecast for New Jersey, Delaware, Virginia, Maryland, Pennsylvania, North Carolina, and South Carolina. We will extend eventually but for now, that's how it stands. Hopefully we'll get some, well, I'm not gonna get you guys' hopes up, but I know we're called Mid-Atlantic Weather Center, but we do cover more than the Mid-Atlantic, including North Carolina and South Carolina. And depending on how you look at it, Pennsylvania. A lot of people consider Pennsylvania Mid-Atlantic, some don't. So either way, we have extended from the Mid-Atlantic a bit, but it'd be too boring for me to forecast if I didn't have enough forecasting area, personally. But, okay, now we move on. After those above average temperatures come in, guess what comes behind it? Oh yeah, below average temperatures. And then we tend to stay around average. So let's check out them actual temperatures here. I hope this is, yeah, Fahrenheit. Okay, so like I was saying, lower 80s definitely possible, and even upper 70s for these areas. But in these zones, mid 70s is definitely the forecast. Until we get to about Monday, was it? Yes. Then we get to where we're in the mid 80s in Pennsylvania, and coastal VA, I would upper 80s for Monday, according to the GFS. And then by Wednesday, Tuesday should be the peak, where we see mid 90s across VA, South Carolina, North Carolina, and maybe even portions of Pennsylvania, Maryland, Delaware, and New Jersey. So the entire forecast area is looking at mid to lower 90s. And as we move on, then we see them below average temperatures come back for the Delmarva and a little bit further south, where we get back into the mid 70s. Once we get into August, people, we are going to be talking about these cold shots and how they could affect fall time. Will we see an earlier fall, later fall? I don't know. But once August comes, we're going to want to look at whether we're going to see below average or above average temperatures. August and September are the crucial months for fall time. If they're above average, it's likely you're going to see a later fall start. But if it's a below average, we're going to generally want to look at an earlier start to fall. If things stay as planned, we will see an earlier fall to start. Coastal VA, this is really old. Really, really old. That was like 8 a.m. It was like right there. Okay, bye-bye, Arthur. This is CMC. We see that cold front. It looks like stalls out, turns into stationary, but then eventually pushes through. Yes, but stalls out a lot. I forgot to go over the GFS precipitation, so we're going to go ahead and go over that. No need for type, because we're not going to have to worry about different types of precipitation. I hope not. The hail would be the only possibility, really. I'm not saying anything there, really, but, I mean, it could be more possible than snow, I'm sure. Okay. Really boring, bland. It looks like all snow depths. Wow, would you look at that? Snow's gone. Can't wait to be looking at that again. I'm sure most people would disagree there, but let's check out the Euro temperatures. They tend to do okay with the temperatures, actually. Always go for maximum for if we're looking at higher temperatures. And they agree with the GFS, except by Tuesday, it's the inland portions. When will my forecast be out for this event? Probably tomorrow or Monday we'll be talking about the next heat wave for the Mid-Atlantic. And I'm sure that's music to everybody's ears because we all want a heat wave after Arthur. If the Outer Banks are over the major devastation that they've had there, I mean, roads completely eroded. They're just gone. I mean, if we've recovered by then, it would be great to go to the beach, but you could always go anywhere. Temperatures are warm enough. We'll be looking at the water temps soon. And then, do they show the colder than average temps come in? Yes. They actually are not playing around there. They're like 16 degrees below average. That's some serious seriously below average temperatures. And that's where we see a shift in things. Warmer in the north, colder in the south. Do I think this is going to happen? I don't know. I know I say that a lot, but you don't know with models. They do what they want. It's funny because they do. Okay. Yep, and like I said, the inland portions is really... So this is just like the last heat wave we had in about mid-June, where we saw even upper 90s in these portions. That was a heat wave for them, but that wouldn't be that big of a deal in July. But then we see them, we see the 95 to 100 degree temperatures also inland. Then we go back to upper 80s, lower 80s, and that's probably as low as we'll get after the cold comes. So basically, yeah, we're getting into a normal summer pattern. And now let's check out, Okay, let's check out the sea temperatures. Here we go, global SST and TC. Let's check out the temperatures compared to normal. Very above average temperatures here across the East Coast. Perfect for going to the beach. Let's check out them actual temperatures though. That's really where it's important because, I mean, Antarctica could have above average temperature waters, but that doesn't necessarily mean you want to go diving in there like it's Florida. Okay. And I'm sure I shouldn't have to tell you guys that. I hope. And as you can see, not as much off the North Carolina coast, but it doesn't matter there as much. Okay. So really, oh crap. We in Celsius. Can I change that? Nope. Okay. So if we're looking at generally 26 to 27 degrees Celsius, that's pretty good. It's really good actually. 9 degrees Celsius, not so much. I wouldn't recommend it. New York, we're getting there. That's swimmable. But this is getting warmer. And then obviously Morehead City and Charleston, South Carolina. Beautiful, beautiful. I'd highly recommend you take a visit there. You got, a break. Take your family. Perfect for going to the beach on this heat wave. So, crack open a soda, ice cold, pour it in a cup, put some ice in there, and yeah, enjoy this heat wave that's possible. Like I said, my preliminary forecast for this event will probably be out tomorrow. Maybe I'll start working on it tonight. Hopefully, maybe give you guys an even more preliminary forecast. So yeah, see you guys later. Bye now.